James Martinez pushed his mop bucket down the empty corridor of Research Station Kepler 442b, his footsteps echoing in the sterile silence. Third shift janitorial work on humanity's most remote mining outpost wasn't glamorous, but it paid enough to send money back to Earth for his sister Liza's medical school. The station housed 200 researchers, miners, and support staff, but at 0300 hours, James was alone with the hum of life support systems and his own thoughts. As he rounded the corner near the xenobiology lab, something small and crystalline caught his eye. A creature no larger than a house cat sat huddled against the wall, its scales shimmering like broken rainbow glass. It had 4 legs, delicate wings folded against its back, and eyes that held an intelligence far beyond any Earth animal. "Can I sleep here tonight?" the creature asked, its voice a melodic whisper that somehow resonated directly in James's mind. James nearly dropped his mop. In 3 years on Kepler 442b, humanity had catalogued thousands of species, but none had ever demonstrated sapient communication. The creature, clearly a juvenile of some kind, looked up at him with eyes that sparkled like distant stars. "You can talk?" James managed, crouching down slowly. "My nest clan is gone," the hatchling replied, its mental voice tinged with exhaustion. "The deep burners came and made the stone sleep forever. I flew until my wings could carry me no more." James understood. The mining operations had been expanding deeper into the planet's crust, using thermal extraction that could flash freeze entire cave systems. This little dragon, for what else could it be, was likely the last of its kind. "Of course you can stay," James said gently. "Are you hurt? Hungry?" The hatchling's eyes brightened. "You would shelter a stranger youngling? Your kind scent is unfamiliar, but your heart warmth is strong." Over the following hours, James learned that the creature called itself something that translated roughly to Star Whisper. It was indeed a dragon, member of an ancient species that had lived in the planet's thermal caves for millennia. The hatchling possessed remarkable abilities: limited telepathy, the power to manipulate crystal formations, and an innate understanding of quantum mechanics that made human physicists look like children. When morning arrived, James faced a dilemma. Protocol demanded he report any new xenobiological discoveries immediately. But Star Whisper wasn't just a specimen, it was a frightened child, alone and grieving. The decision was made for him when Dr. Elizabeth Chen, the station's xenobiology chief, arrived early and found them together in the lab. James had been showing Star Whisper the research station's crystal samples, watching in amazement as the hatchling arranged them into complex geometric patterns that seemed to pulse with their own inner light. "James, what is that creature doing to our samples?" Dr. Chen demanded, then stopped short as she saw the intricate crystalline mandala hovering 3 feet off the ground, rotating slowly and emitting a soft harmonic frequency. "It's not doing anything to them," James said quietly. "It's teaching them to sing." What followed was the most extraordinary first contact in human history. Star Whisper, despite its grief and trauma, possessed knowledge that revolutionized human understanding of faster-than-light travel, quantum communication, and sustainable energy. But the hatchling would only share this knowledge through James, refusing to communicate with anyone else. "The tall thinking ones have sharp minds but cold hearts," Star Whisper explained, when Dr. Chen tried to establish direct contact. "But the cleaning human has warm thoughts and gentle hands. I trust only him." Within weeks, the research station transformed. Star Whisper's crystal arrangements provided unlimited clean energy. Its quantum insights enabled instantaneous communication across interstellar distances, and its understanding of space-time allowed for the development of true faster-than-light drives. Humanity's expansion into the galaxy accelerated by centuries overnight. But perhaps more importantly, James found himself no longer alone. Star Whisper became his constant companion, riding on his shoulder as he went about his duties that now included serving as humanity's first xenological liaison. The loneliness that had plagued him for years evaporated, replaced by the warm presence of an alien mind that somehow understood human nature better than most humans. "Why did you choose to trust me?" James asked one evening as they watched Kepler 442b's twin moons rise over the research station. Star Whisper's mental voice carried the warmth of shared affection. Among all your kind, you alone asked not what I could give, but what I needed. You offered shelter before you knew I had gifts to share. That is why the star songs whisper that humans will one day unite the galaxy, not through conquest, but through kindness. Dr. Chen approached them carrying a message pad. James, we just received word from Earth. Your sister Liza graduated medical school with highest honors. And the Galactic Council, yes, apparently there is one, wants to formally recognize humanity as a spacefaring species, thanks to Star Whisper's testimony about our character. James smiled, scratching gently behind Star Whisper's scaled head. The hatchling purred, a sound like wind chimes in a gentle breeze. You know, James mused, when you asked to sleep here that night, I thought I was just helping a lost animal. I never imagined you'd help humanity find its place among the stars. All great journeys begin with small kindnesses, Star Whisper replied. And sometimes the most important question is not where we are going, but whether we travel together. As the alien stars wheeled overhead, James realized that loneliness was now extinct on Kepler 442b, and perhaps, thanks to one frightened hatchling and one lonely janitor, it might soon be extinct throughout the galaxy.